What's up, y'all? What's up? What's up? What's up? What it do, baby? What it do, baby? How are y'all feeling? How are y'all feeling? I'm not gonna lie to y'all. This live was supposed to start, I think, about 5 to 10 minutes ago, and I just kept on pushing the time out by like 5 minutes. Because man, doing these lives in front of this light all the time, after a while, it gives you a headache. I don't know if you guys do content creation or something, but sitting in front of this light all the time, after a while, you get a headache. So, matter of fact, I'm just going to reduce the brightness a little bit. I hope you guys can still see me because it's starting to hurt my eyes a little bit. Okay. He said Charles has developed. He said he's developed a nasty habit of being late to the party, bro. I'll be doing these shows like if you show up 1 minute late, people gonna roast you in the comments. Shout out to the the DMV. That's what I'm talking about. So Charles, get the honey. You already know, bro. You already know. What else we got? Puerto Rico in the building was good. Montreal in the building. Charles, did you watch yesterday's match? Yes, I did. I did watch the game. It was a pretty entertaining game. Pretty entertaining game. I thought the Lakers were going to come back and win at the end, but the Clippers made some big plays. Collins and these guys made some big plays at the end of the game. But it was definitely a good game to watch. Italy in the building. What's up? Puerto Rico, what up? Greenland, what up? Who else we got? Keep playing with Luca. He gonna mess around and leave LA. What else we got? Chadita. Yeah, ciao. What else we got? Canton, Ohio. Let's give it 10 more seconds and we're gonna get this show rocking. Let's give it 10 more seconds and then we're gonna get it going. Okay, so let's talk about this one here. So, ladies and gentlemen, oh my God, just a second. Just a second, y'all. Yeah. So as y'all know, man, a lot of us have been thinking that LeBron, this will be his last year with the Lakers, right? Certainly, that's what some of us have been hoping for. But there's always been this little thought in the back of my mind, which was, what if this guy found a way to stay? Like, imagine LeBron being on the Lakers beyond this season. Just imagine that for a second, right? Well, as it turns out, um, Brian Windhorst of ESPN is basically saying that there's a high chance that LeBron may sign with the Lakers again. And I want to play this video for y'all from ESPN. Let me play it for y'all.
He's actually just got three options, and it's kind of a simple three options. The choice will be complex, but simple. He can either remain with the Lakers. He's not getting traded, okay? He's got a no trade clause. He's not getting traded. He can either remain with the Lakers at a pay cut. Okay, he can go to another team, which would be fascinating, and we would fill the summer with that, or he can retire. The entire league knows these three options. Coming back for the Lakers at this salary is not an option. Not because he's diminished greatly as a player, but because the Lakers have to retrofit their spending around Luka Doncic. You do not need to be Red Auerbach to know that. This is simple, basic analysis. Everybody knows it. And I think there is a reasonable chance, 33-ish%, that LeBron comes back to the Lakers on a reduced contract and they build around Luka Doncic. This is not a championship team. I'm not sure they can be a championship team next year. 2 years from now, that's possible. Could LeBron be in the NBA 2 years from now? It's possible. But I don't think that there's a lot of stress about it. I think everybody understands the situation and the challenges. And there's new owners with the Lakers. They may end up making a lot of changes. LeBron's role in the team may just be one of them.
Mark Walter, the new owner there, who owns the Dodgers, and obviously we've seen what he's done with that franchise. Quickly, and we'll have some more time in our second.
Okay, I'll play it again in a bit. Let me just react to it. If LeBron comes back next year, I think the Lakers are going to be unwatchable for me. I'm just speaking personally. The Lakers to me are going to be unwatchable because it will feel like you got somebody that it's like And shout out to Man Down Sports. He brought up this analogy. He's used it a few times. Not analogy, this example a few times, and it's hilarious. It would be like the guest that just won't go home. It will literally be like the guy that refuses to go home. And I'm keeping it 100% with y'all, man. I don't know if I'll be able to stomach this team for another year. For another year, if this guy is still on this roster. I'm sorry. I'm not saying LeBron should retire, honestly. If LeBron wants to continue playing, fantastic. If he goes signs with another team, and that's going to be, as Brian Windhorst said, it's going to be the talk of the summer, fantastic, no problem, right? We'll have something to talk about, laugh about, whatever. But if you're telling me that LeBron is going to stay another year, I would then have to ask, what is the reason you are deciding to stay this long? It's not like as if you plan to win a championship. And oh, by the way, I've heard a few scenarios out there that are being floated around. One of them involves somehow, some way, bringing Giannis Antetokounmpo to the Lakers alongside with Luka Doncic, alongside with LeBron James. I've seen this scenario. I don't know if some of you have seen this, but I've seen this scenario. Let me tell you something. If the goal is that, oh, we can find a way to get Giannis and we'll have Luka and I'll be here and we're going to win a championship and this is going to help my legacy, bro, it's not. It's literally not going to help your legacy. It's not going to matter. Because at that point, you would be the third best player on the team. And if you win a championship being carried by two superstars, not one, but two, and you think that's supposed to be doing something for a GOAT debate, it's not doing nothing. You already see how what's the word? I can't even think of the damn word right now. How these LeBron fans act when they talk about, oh, Shaq carried Kobe. But you think we're going to sit here and give you props for being carried by Giannis and Luka, and somebody's supposed to be counting that ring? Nah, we're not counting nothing. We're not counting nothing. But I'm just keeping it on. I don't know why this guy would want to play another year, because look, even if what we have discovered is that even if LeBron is not the best player on the Lakers, he is certainly the most impactful Laker in terms of the amount of havoc that he's able to wreak. Luka doesn't wreak the kind of havoc that LeBron wreaks. LeBron has stuff surrounding him, like the latest story with Jeannie Buss talking about him. If it's not that one, it's something his agent. There's always some kind of circus surrounding this guy. So if you're telling me he wants to stay one more year, my question is, one more year for what? To do what? Beyond the fact you like to play basketball, what is the reason for you being on the team? Is it, somebody brought it up, is it the attention? Is it that you can't get away from the attention and being in the spotlight? What is it? So I'm keeping it a buck with y'all, man. If this dude, if the Lakers offer him a minimum contract, if they offer him a minimum contract and he comes back, I'm done for that year. I'm not supporting this team I'm not doing it. I've already said I will tolerate it until the end of this year. Then I can finally support the team again. But if you're telling me I got to go through it all of this year, go through it all this summer, and then do it for another year, I'm not doing it. No, I'm not doing it. I refuse to. No, because now it's like it's like, bro, you don't want to go home, bro. You're not tired? Let me play the sound for the new people that just came into the live. Right? And by the way, before we play the sound, actually, before we get into Windhorst's reporting, if the Lakers were to offer LeBron James a contract extension for a mid-level exception next year, the question is, Why didn't they offer that to him this year? This is the question we have to ask ourselves. If they didn't offer him this contract at the this summer, meaning an extension, a minimum extension, why would they do it a year later when he's a year older? Unless you're telling me that the Lakers, they want to offer him this mid-level exception to be a part of the team, but still it doesn't make any sense because they could have offered him this contract at the beginning of the season. I mean, for goodness sake, he came off I think an all-second or all-third NBA team selection. So the best time to do that would have been then. This year, he's not going to be an all-NBA player. He's not going to be an all-star. I mean, he'll probably be an all-star, but he won't be an all-star starter. So why would they now do it a year later? Obviously, he's under contract this year. This is his final year. But why wouldn't they offer him this contract this summer? Let me read this comment here. Lakers ruining another year of Luka's career full of steroids. James, it's shame. Well, that's another good point. Before I play the sound again for the new people, why would you waste Luka? Why would you waste another year of Luka Doncic's career? Because I think that these 2 years Luka's played with LeBron has been a waste of his career, and I'm being serious. I think these 2 years Luka has played with LeBron has been a waste of his career. AD wasted a good portion of his career playing with this guy. I'm telling you the fact. I'm telling you the fact. He won one championship back in 2020. Since then, what has been the benefit? And you're telling me that you want to pair Luka with LeBron for another year? That the best the Lakers have to offer their cornerstone player is a 41, 42-year-old, and Luka's not supposed to view that as a waste of time? Unless you're telling me Luka doesn't really care. Or maybe there's another grand plan that they have to acquire Giannis. But I don't get another year of it. Now, they may be able to get Giannis, but if I just think about it in my head, I don't know how the Lakers are going to get Giannis unless they involve multiple teams. But the Lakers cannot get Giannis straight up. They can't. Unless you sign and trade Austin Reeves or something. Right? Unless you sign and trade Austin Reeves. But then I just still have to ask the question. You would sign, a younger player, get a star player in Giannis, but then you're still keeping I don't understand the rationale to have a 41, 42-year-old player on your roster that's getting 30 minutes a game. I don't understand that from a basketball standpoint. I don't even understand that from a managerial standpoint. How do you make sense out of that? How do you explain that? You're giving somebody that's 42 years old starter minutes. It makes no sense whatsoever. No sense whatsoever. It makes no sense. Wendy needs to stop sucking off LeBron James. He publicly said he don't F with you. Appreciate the comment. It makes no sense to me. So I don't understand the rationale behind it. Common sense will tell you that management, ownership, the team president, general manager should have said to the coach, this guy has to come off the bench and limit his minutes. He's 42 years old, 41 years old. It makes no sense from a basketball standpoint. And I'll tell you why it doesn't make sense. Because one of the biggest issues people have with LeBron is his lack of defense, right? Because Luka is a better defender than LeBron this season. Y'all know that, especially if you look at his defensive rating. And people say, well, how do you want somebody that's 41 years old to play defense? That's your answer. If you're asking me the question, or rather saying to me that somebody that's 41 years old, how are you asking them to play defense? It tells you he's too old to be on the team. But if you're saying to me, oh, he's 41 years old, So he can't play defense, but instead Luka should play defense. I'm like, bro, you're it seems like you don't understand the hierarchy of this team. Luka is not a great defender. We all know this. It's like Jokic. He's not a great defender. It's like Allen Iverson. These are not great defenders, nor was Carmelo Anthony. We understand that. So, given the fact we know our best players' biggest deficiency, what is becoming upon us is we go out there and get players to complement him. We don't say, oh, you don't play great defense, enhance your defense, because we can't ask the 41-year-old making $52 million a year to play defense because he's old. This makes no sense. If you had a sports team, you would not be thinking like this. You would, like, if another team looked at how you ran your team, they would say you are an idiot. They will say that team, that organization has a pack of idiots running it. That's the reason why when Mark Walter came in, all of a sudden we heard no new contract extension. Why do you think that is? Because somebody with common sense that's not emotionally attached to all the relationships and is not hugged up with the LeBron in the stands, he's not doing none of that. He's looking at it from a standpoint of, okay, what do we have to do to make sure this team is successful? That's the standpoint he's looking at it from. He's not looking at it from an emotional standpoint. And if you look at it from an emotional standpoint, it's only emotion that will tell you, oh, well, let LeBron play. It makes no sense for this guy to even be on the roster. It makes no sense for him to even be on the roster as a starter. What other team in the NBA has a 40-year-old on the team that they give 30 minutes a game to? What is the team? What other team is doing this? Ask yourself this question. What other franchise in the Basketball Association is giving someone over 40 years old 30 plus minutes a night? What's the team that has clearly dropped off defensively? At least if you say, well, look at Stephen Curry. Stephen Curry, he's 37 years old, but Stephen Curry hasn't lost the ability to do the best thing he's always done, which is shoot. Kevin Durant, he's 37, 38. Kevin Durant is like basically a 50, 40, 90 guy. So the thing that he's best known for, which is scoring efficiently, he can still do that. But the thing one guy was known for, which was defending and playing both sides of the ball, he can't do that. So to say, oh, let's bring him back for one more year, it's crazy to me. Let me play the comments from Brian Windhorst for the new people that just came into the live. Let me play for y'all.
Three options, and it's kind of a simple three options.
Okay.
LeBron's future look like right now, short term and long term?
Yeah, he's actually just got three options, and it's kind of a simple three options. The choice will be complex, but simple. He can either remain with the Lakers. He's not getting traded, okay? He's got a no-trade clause. He's not getting traded. He can either remain with the Lakers at a pay cut, okay? He can go to another team, which would be fascinating, and we would fill the summer with that, or he can retire. The entire league knows these three options. Coming back for the Lakers at this salary is not an option. Not because he's diminished greatly as a player, but because the Lakers have to retrofit their spending around Luka Doncic. You do not need to be Red Auerbach to know that. This is simple, basic analysis. Everybody knows it. And I think there is a reasonable chance, 33-ish%, that LeBron comes back to the Lakers on a reduced contract and they build around Luka Doncic. This is not a championship team. I'm not sure they can be a championship team next year. 2 years from now, that's possible. Could LeBron be in the NBA 2 years from now? It's possible. But I don't think that there's a lot of stress about it. I think everybody understands the situation and the challenges. And there's new owners with the Lakers. They may end up making a lot of changes. LeBron's role in the team may just be one of them.
Mark Walter, the new owner there, who owns the Dodgers, and obviously we've seen what he's done with that franchise quickly. And we'll have-
Okay, so you heard Windhorst. Windhorst is saying that LeBron could most likely come back. He's giving it, I think, a 30% chance because of one of three options, a 33% chance rather, that he comes back on a reduced contract. My response to that is, why? Why is he coming back? No one wants to ask this fundamental question. Why is he coming back? Shout out to Turo in the building. He's asking the same question. Why is he coming back? Can somebody give me a sensible answer, please? Or rather, why would the Lakers have him back? What would be the reason that the Lakers should offer LeBron an extension? Can somebody explain it to me, please? What is the basketball reasoning for doing that? And I don't want to hear anything about, oh, he's going to sell jerseys. I don't want to hear none of that. Because all of these jerseys that he's selling, he was outsold by Stephen Curry, Luka Doncic, Victor Wembanyama. He was like the fifth highest selling. So that's not it. So what's the reason? What is the reason? And you know very well, if he does come back on a reduced contract, he's going to get max player treatment and minutes. Are you going to convince me that the Lakers are going to bring LeBron back with a veteran minimum contract and say, look, LeBron, you're coming off the bench and you're playing 18 to 20 minutes a night? Do you think that would happen? Do you see a scenario where LeBron will come back and play an average 13 points off the bench? Who believes this? Who believes this? He would come back and want to start. He would come back and want to start and play starters minutes. That's what would happen. Now, if you told me there's a world where he comes back, he plays off the bench, he comes in and gives you 15 to 17 minutes a night. Reeves and Luka, if Reeves is still there, are getting the lion's share of the shots, and he's becoming a mentor to the younger players and helping develop them. Then I can understand that. You're a veteran. You're nurturing the younger talent, and you're here to do whatever it takes to help. Then okay. If that was the case, I'll say, you know what? He is a veteran. He has a lot of experience. He's not looking to play a lot of minutes. He just wants to help the team and do whatever he can to help them win. Right? Then no problem. But there's no way LeBron is looking at what Russell Westbrook is doing in Sacramento. I think Russell Westbrook is a starter, putting up all those numbers and saying to himself, Russell Westbrook is still starting. You telling me I'm supposed to come off the bench? I ain't coming off the bench. And that'll be the downfall of next season too. I just don't see what the Lakers benefit by doing that. I don't see the benefit to them from a basketball standpoint. I don't see it. I don't see. It's already bad enough Bronny's on the team, but I don't see the benefit he has. Let me read this comment from this gentleman here. He said, or lady, I don't know. I can't see the. No, I think it's a guy. He says, Ticket made mention that he's staying for Bryce. Yeah, shout out to Ticket TV. He did bring up that point, and I'm going to talk about it right now. Right hand cam says he's trying to get his oldest son in the league. Yes, so let's talk about this. So I want to be fair. The first person I heard bring up this point was Ticket TV. I never thought about it, and he used the term, "What you do for the one son, you must do for the other," and that's totally correct. Right? That is totally correct. What you do for one son, you must do for the other. Let's address it from that standpoint. Ticket is saying that LeBron is not ready to leave yet because the opportunity that he gave to Bronny is the same opportunity he wants to give to his son, Bryce. There's a problem with that, though. There's a few problems with that. If Bryce is good enough to make the NBA, then let him make it. I'll repeat. If he is good enough to make it to the NBA, everybody should get the hell out of his way and let him make the NBA. But if you're telling me he's not good enough, but you're going to force him on a team, then that's wrong. Because even if it's me, I will feel some personal shame. I'm talking about me now. If my dad is putting me in a position in a room with people that I'm not qualified to be in, and everybody in that room knows I'm not qualified to be there, and I myself know I'm not taking that position. I will feel too much personal shame to accept that olive branch. That's just me. Some people don't have shame. Some people don't have that same shame. I do. I do. If I feel like I don't deserve to be here and I'm only here because of you, a part of my mind will bother me because I'm like, I couldn't do it on my own. I needed my dad to help. That would bother me. I'm just speaking for me. I can't speak for everybody. I'm going to get to the second part in a second to address Ticket's point. Let me read this comment here, please. This is from no. I think somebody else. Okay. Let me just. Okay, I think I okay. This is from Cryptic. Cryptic says, the only benefit is that they don't want to be blackballed by all the clutch sports athletes who will be controlled by Rich Paul and James. They're scared. Okay, so he's saying that Clutch may tell their clients to steer clear of the Lakers. Okay, if you're willing to do that for your agent, then that's your problem. That's your stupidity. Another person said, Drama Therapy Hub. If the Lakers bring him back in any capacity, I will be completely done as a bro. I told you I'm not supporting next year. Don't even ask me. Appreciate the comment. Let's go back to Ticket TV's point. For the people that just joined the live, one gentleman said Ticket TV brought up a good point, which is he's staying for Bryce to get Bryce in the NBA. So I've addressed the first part. The second part is this. Even if he's staying for 1 year, the Lakers are not going to draft Bryce. The Lakers are not going to draft Bryce. There's no universe that the Lakers will be in to draft Bryce. There's none whatsoever. There's no way somebody you're giving a minimum contract, you're drafting their son to do them. It doesn't make sense. They're going to draft him. Who's going to draft him? The Lakers ain't going to draft him. Somebody said never say never. I'm saying never. I'm saying never. I'm saying never. And if they somehow, some way did that, Luka Doncic, if he doesn't look at the Lakers and say to himself, man, I might need to get a trade up out of here, then I know that Luka is not serious about winning. Then I know Luka is really just about being in LA, and it just sounds good to talk about, I want to win a championship. I will know Luka is not serious. Bro, can y'all think about this for a second? How old is Luka Doncic? Luka's what, 29? 29 years old, right? Can you imagine if a 29-year-old Kobe, 26, right? Okay, cool, 26, 27. Can you imagine if a 27-year-old Kobe Bryant, let's remove the fact, let's remember how hungry Kobe was to win championships without Shaq. But imagine a 26-year-old Kobe Bryant that has never won a championship ever. And you're telling Kobe Bryant that two of your teammates on this roster are going to be at the caliber of Bronny James and Bryce. And Kobe Bryant is meant to go out here, practice with these people, and go play basketball. Can you imagine a world where Kobe would play with that? So if Luka sits by and just goes along for the ride, ladies and gentlemen, Laker Nation, I'm here to tell you, Luka is not winning nothing in LA, if that's the mindset. If Bronny ends up on that team, Bryce ends up on that team with LeBron and Bronny, and Luka's there, I'm going to tell you right now, the Lakers got the wrong person to win a championship with. If that happens, I will say the Lakers need to seriously consider trading Luka because he's the wrong person. because I don't understand why Luka would be on a team with Bryce and Bronny. I don't understand that. When LeBron retires, LA will go back to irrelevancy. Can somebody inform this guy who was the number one selling jersey in the NBA last year? Can somebody let him know who had the number one selling jersey in the NBA last year? Can you let him know who that was, please? Can you let him know? It was Luka Doncic, bro. The Lakers are always going to be popular, man. Always. And LeBron fans think that somehow, some way, they're going to talk about save the Lakers. Bro, what are y'all saving? What are y'all saving? What did LeBron save? What did he save? Kobe Bryant, his last year in the playoffs was what? 2000, although he wasn't healthy, but I'm going to count it because he got hurt. The last year Kobe's team made the playoffs, wasn't it what, 2012? 2012, right? Somebody remind me in the chat. Wasn't it 2012? The year he tore his Achilles was 2012-13, right? The year that we're calling him Vino. I don't want to look it up right now. So somebody help me verify that in the chat. It was 2013, right? Just to show you how full of shit these people are. Excuse me, I should not be cursing. Because somebody on my other channel told me, please stop cursing. Let me read this comment here. I'm not sure what this currency is, but appreciate it anyway. It says, and the sad part is he really paid money to say that BS about the Lakers. LeBron ain't doing bleep, but tarnishing a franchise. Appreciate the comment. Let me say this now. This is how you know these LeBron fans are not serious people, including Shannon Sharp and all of them. The last year Kobe's Lakers made the playoffs was 2013. I remember vividly because they lost in round one to the Spurs. That's when Dwight Howard quit. 2013, right? Somebody said 2011. Nice try. It was 2013. Kobe retired what year? 2016, right? 16. Am I correct? Thank you. So if Kobe retired 3 years after the Lakers made the playoffs, you're telling me LeBron came to save the Lakers from a 3-year drought? You listen to these guys, they said the Lakers were floundering for 6 or 7 years. How could the Lakers have been floundering for 6 or 7 years when they were winning titles in 2009 and 2? You see how LeBron fans lie like it's a sport. They lie with the same energy he uses to stat pad. They think that people don't have info, like they're the only ones on earth. The last championship the Lakers won was in 2010. 11, they got swept by Dallas. The next year, I forgot what happened in the next year. They made the playoffs in 2013. That's when Kobe had the guarantee. With 2 games left, he got injured, but the Lakers made the playoffs against the Spurs. That's without a play-in tournament scenario. They made the playoffs. 3 years after that, they missed the playoffs. Kobe gets injured at the end of 2013. He rehabs. He comes back. They have those 3 bad years. Pau Gasol was gone. Steve Nash was gone. Dwight Howard left at the end of that season. Kobe was playing with people like Jeremy Lin, Julius Randle. What's the guy that snitched on Nick Young? What's the other guy that the Lakers keep trading and throwing away? What's his name? The guy the light skinned dude. Is it I forgot his name. He played for Brooklyn. Brandon Ingram. No, it's not Brandon Ingram. The light skinned guy, the one that exactly. D'Lo. Those were his teammates. A bunch of children in like grown man years. Right? Kobe couldn't win nothing with them, and he was old and he was really hurt. His Achilles and his torn shoulder advanced his aging process. Because the year the Lakers made the playoffs, what were they calling Kobe Bryant that year? Can somebody remind me in the chat, please, at 34? What were they calling Kobe Bryant at 34? Remind me in the chat, please. What's the word they were calling Kobe at 34 because he was playing so well as he was getting older? What was the word? Who remembers what the media was calling him? They were calling him Vino. They were calling him Vino at 34. This is 2013. That's when Kobe was dunking on everybody. Y'all remember it. Dunking on the whole NBA. Everybody was shocked. How come Kobe dunking all of a sudden? He hadn't dunked this much in years. So the Lakers made the playoffs in 2013. You're listening to these clown-ass LeBron meat riders talking about the Lakers have been inept. They were inept for 7 years. 6-7 years. It's a lie. Then what happened was what? After Kobe retired in 16, right? What year did LeBron James join the Lakers? Can somebody remind me what year? What was the year LeBron joined the Lakers? Thank you. What did LeBron do that was younger, more athletic than Kobe? What did he do with Kobe's roster, please? Can you let me know how far he went in the playoffs with Kobe Bryant's roster? What did LeBron do the year he joined the Lakers and inherited Kobe's roster? He missed the playoffs, right? Playing with Kobe's roster. So what did you save? What did you save? What did you save? Let me read this comment. Look, LA swept in 2013. Yes, I remember that. I already said that by the Spurs. Floundering 70 years before. Bro, it's like y'all never went to school. This guy got money, but I don't know how he went to school. So can somebody can you explain to me what from 2007, 13, and you subtract 70 years, what year would that be? What year would that take us to? This is just clutch narratives. He's gone this summer. The Lakers would have extended him already if interested and wouldn't have done the deal. This is BS exactly. What year was that, please? Go back 7 years. Matter of fact, let's go back 5 years. From 2013, what was happening? Let's go back 5 years. What was happening? Oh, now we're going all the way back to 2006. So we're just looking for years that Kobe didn't play. I'm confused. Are y'all just looking for years to make your narrative? Because if you go back to 2011, Lakers lost to the Dallas Mavericks. In what round did they lose to the Mavericks? Wasn't it in round 2? They lost to the Mavs in round 2, right? Where they got swept. Round 2, exactly. What happened the year before? They won the championship, right? That's 2010. So we're already back now going on 3-4 years. What happened in 2009? That's 4 years now, right? What did they do? They won the championship, right? What happened in 2008? They went to the finals, right? So that's 5 years. What the fuck are y'all talking about? What is this ineptitude and struggle that the Lakers that y'all are talking about? The struggle occurred in those 3 years. From 13 to 16. What are y'all talking about? 6 years of ineptitude and the Lakers are floundering? What are y'all talking about? And the only reason the Lakers lost in the second round against the Mavs was because Pau Gasol, Shannon Brown, slept with his girlfriend. And that's why they traded him the next season. Pau was gone mentally. And it ruined the locker room. That's why in game 4, you could see Phil Jackson. Go back and look at the video. Who remembers? Phil Jackson was punching on Pau Gasol's chest, trying to snap him out of it because he was gone mentally. I got to ride on a bus with a dude that slept with my girlfriend. I got to ride on a plane with a dude that slept with my girlfriend. I got to attend practice with it. That's what happened in that series. Who don't remember that story? Pau Gasol was mentally cooked. I remember it. But beyond that, the Lakers still made the playoffs. So what is this thing of the Lakers? LeBron came to save the Lakers. What was he saving them from? He faked an injury and pooped his pants. Let me read this next comment before they disappear. The best thing that happened to the Lakers is Kobe's, I'm not going to say it, and LeBron James. Nobody was talking about the Lakers like they do now, even with Kobe was there. What? What you say? The best thing that happened to the Lakers is Kobe's death and LeBron James? Nobody was talking about the Lakers like they do now, even when Kobe was there? Sad. Let me read the next comment. If it was not for the roster, you lie like breath. Okay. This is why you never go debate anyone, because they will make you look foolish. Okay, I don't know what I lied about. Bro, what kind of comments are these, bro? Nobody, bro, this dude said nobody was talking about Kobe until he passed away, bro. Like, I'm confused. How am I supposed to be How are we supposed to be reacting to this person right now? Nobody was talking about Kobe. So when they were comparing him to Michael Jordan and all of that in 2010-11, nobody spoke about Kobe. Yeah, that's rage bait. Like, that's rage bait. Somebody say you as bad as Low. Don't ever compare me to that dude, bro. Don't ever compare me to Low. Do not ever compare me to that dude. That dude is a groupie. You want to see Low smile, put a celebrity basketball player in front of that dude and watch how this dude be smiling, bro. He be smiling like them strippers in Magic City when Rick Ross, one of these dudes, come through. That is not me. That dude is a certified meat rod. I don't do that, bro. I'm not trying to be like, nah. So, no, that comment, that was just a troll comment. I'm not reacting to that. The Pau Gasol Shannon Brown story is false. Next comment. They set in the stage to say LA left him hanging. Hey, bum, what were the TV ratings when Kobe played? I think he talking to you, bro. I think he's talking to you, Joshua. I think he's talking to you, son. He's not talking to me. I think he's talking to you, bro. You're not talking to me, bro. Coach look like he wants you to go outside, and he ain't faking it. He wants you to come outside to the yard. Coach want to run that fade for Kobe, bro. Anyway, he said these clutch bots are active. LeBron has to retire. He's ruining his own legacy. Bro, man, let me play it for y'all one more time, man, for the people that just came into the live. Let me play this for y'all real quick before I let y'all go, because we got some content coming out later. So let me play this for y'all. Let me just go to the part.
This story, which is fascinating because the palace intrigue of the Buss family is like a royal family of American sport, and I loved every single detail. But this actually, behind the scenes, from what I understand, is how LeBron and the Buss and Jeannie Buss.
I keep mentioning we're 2 weeks away from the trade deadline. He's 41 years old. He's still playing at a very high level. The Lakers got off to a very good start this season. They have tailed off a little bit as we showed the highlights earlier this morning, but still, I think a team with a chance to do something this year. So what does LeBron's future look like right now, short term and long term?
Yeah, he's actually just got three options, and it's kind of a simple three options. The choice will be complex, but simple. He can either remain with the Lakers. He's not getting traded, okay? He's got a no-trade clause. He's not getting traded. He can either remain with the Lakers at a pay cut, okay? He can go to another team, which would be fascinating, and we would fill the summer with that, or he can retire. The entire league knows these three options. Coming back for the Lakers at this salary is not an option. Not because he's diminished greatly as a player, but because the Lakers have to retrofit their spending around Luka Doncic. You do not need to be Red Auerbach to know that. This is simple, basic analysis. Everybody knows it. And I think there is a reasonable chance, 33%-ish, that LeBron comes back to the Lakers on a reduced contract, and they build around Luka Doncic. This is not a championship team. I'm not sure they can be a championship team next year. 2 years from now, that's possible. Could LeBron be in the NBA 2 years from now? It's possible. But I don't think that there's a lot of stress about it. I think everybody understands the situation and the challenges. And there's new owners with the Lakers. They may end up making a lot of changes. LeBron's role in the team may just be one of them.
So you heard what he had to say. That's Brian Windhorst. Somebody said, hold on, I want to go back to this comment. Somebody said, yeah, man, it's disgusting. I know, man. Appreciate the comment. Somebody left a comment here. He said, is Kobe better than 2013 Bron? Which Kobe are we talking about? I can give you so many Kobe years that are better. Which Kobe year do you want me to? Which Kobe year are you talking about? There's so many versions of Kobe Bryant that's better than 2013 LeBron. Which one do you want? Which one do you want? Which one do you want? Should we go 2003? 2004? 2005? There's no version of LeBron James that's better than 2005. None. And 06. There's none. I'm sorry. I think the only player that played better basketball than that person right there is maybe Michael Jordan. And that's all I'm giving you. I'm not giving you nobody else. I'm not giving you nobody else that ever played basketball better than that. Those versions of there's nobody better than that dude, bro. Nobody. Outside of Michael Jordan, that's all you got. Son averaged 35 when teams were averaging 95. And still made an all-defensive team. We're not talking about dudes this throwing up 30 a night playing no defense. No. We're not. We're talking about a guy that averaged like 45 for a month. For a month. Let me say it one more time. For a month. Which version of LeBron are you bringing? He said what? Pull up LeBron's stats in the playoffs that year, 2000. I don't remember his playoff stats, but I remember seeing that LeBron. And I'm telling you, there's no version of him. You can bring 2018. That's the year y'all love. Whatever other year, there's no version I've seen of LeBron that's better than 05 Kobe, 06 Kobe. You go to 07 Kobe, no. 08 Kobe, no. 09 Kobe, no. No, I haven't seen him. I never saw him. I never did, bro. I never saw it. I'm sorry, I just never did. There's no version you're going to tell me of a LeBron. Pick his best year. We watched the games. We watched them. The 2000 and when did LeBron become a Heat? 2011, 12, 13, 14. I think LeBron was, they would say that's his peak, right? 2000, and then some people throw in 2018, I believe it was. He said, you a damn bro, pull up the years. I'm not lying about nothing. Pull up the years. What years of LeBron are you bringing? Bring them. List them in the comment section. List the years. List the years. What years are we talking about? LeBron 2009, 12, 13 are better than Kobe. You're bugged out. 2009, 12, 13 LeBron are not better than 04, 05, 05, 06, 06, 07, 07, 08, 08, 09. They're not better. They're not better at all. At all. They're not better. You bringing up Kobe and you bringing up LeBron in 09? Kobe beat the team that beat LeBron in 09. 09 Kobe was better than 09 LeBron, the team that put the smackdown on him on a Cleveland team that won 66 games. He beat that team. What are you even on right now? Go pull up the video in 2010 or 2009 where they asked LeBron, who's the best player in the world? LeBron said Kobe Bryant. What are you talking about? 2009 LeBron. What are you even talking? Were you guys even watching basketball back then? What are you even talking about? Let me say it again. There's no version. I don't care what y'all say. There is no version of LeBron James that I have seen, if you look at his best year, that I have seen that are better than 04 Kobe, 05 Kobe, 06 Kobe, 07 Kobe, 08 Kobe, 09 Kobe. There are none. There are no years. I watched both of their primes, bro. I saw them both. You're not talking about somebody that didn't witness one player's prime and is talking about another player. No, I saw both of their primes. I literally saw them. I was living in New Jersey the year the Miami Heat got smacked out of the finals. I was living in New Jersey, bro. 2018 playoff run. 2018 playoff run. 940 point playoff games. One game, 151 points. No all-star on the team. Average 38 and 8 for the season. That's what, 2018? Bro, let me hit you to some reality. From 2009 season, 2010 season, Kobe beat more 15-win teams than Magic Johnson in his career, bro. Go sit your ass all the way back down. Kobe played more 50-win teams in those 2 years than Magic Johnson played in his full career. Go look at the teams Kobe was beating to get to the finals. We're not talking about the Atlanta Hawks, dogs. We're not talking about the Indiana Pacers. We're talking about Tim Duncan Spurs, the Mavericks with Dirk Nowitzki. We're talking about real teams here. You know, facing the Oklahoma City Thunder in round 1. A 50-win Kevin Durant, James Harden, Russell Westbrook Thunder in round 1. Not facing the first tough team in the playoffs in Toronto in the Eastern Conference Finals. Or was it the Eastern Conference Semifinals, one of those years? Kobe played in the West, bro. There's a reason LeBron has only been able to win one championship since he's been in the West. There's a reason. There's a reason. What are you talking about? The paths for both of those guys to get to the finals were night and day. Night and day, bro. Night and day. You're talking to somebody that watched this stuff. I didn't look this stuff up on basketballreference.com, bro. We watched the games. We remember what was said at the time. We remember how the game was played at the time. We remember the league at the time. This is not Basketball Reference. I don't care how many times you try to tell the truth to LeBron fans. It's like hitting your head against a brick wall. There's no version. There's no version. There's literally no version. I'm sorry. I saw LeBron James play his full career, and in no point in time there were years when LeBron was incredible. But I never said to when I was watching Kobe Bryant, because I didn't witness Michael Jordan's prime, I used to say to myself, how is it possible that there can be somebody better than this guy? You would watch Kobe play and you're like, literally, you're like, I can't believe this guy is this good. Go back and listen to what Hall of Famers were saying about Kobe Bryant during those finals run. Go listen to Reggie Miller. Go listen to Charles Barkley. These guys were in awe of what they were seeing. Go back and look at what they were saying about Kobe in 2010. They couldn't believe their eyes, bro. They couldn't believe it. And I'm sorry, I've never had that feeling watching LeBron James play. I know LeBron is a great player, but I never said to myself, oh my God, like, is there anybody better than this guy? I never felt that. I never did, not even one time. When I watched LeBron play, I knew that he was a very, 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 very good player, but I knew that there were other great players as well. When I watched Kobe play, I questioned, is there anybody this good? I told y'all, I had to go do my research on Jordan because I used to message my cousin when I was younger that Kobe was better than Michael Jordan. He would just laugh me off. He would just laugh me off the Facebook chat. It was only until I started researching Jordan and I said to myself, that's why I say all the time, MJ is the only player I've ever seen that the more you research him, the freakier his career gets. He's the only one. And if you watch Jordan highlights, game highlights, and you watch him play, he doesn't move like a human being. He doesn't. MJ doesn't move like a human being moves. If we found out 10 years from now that Michael Jordan had like a little bit of like an alien genetic in his body, I would believe it. Go back and look at Jordan highlight. It's not normal. There's nothing normal about it, bro. There's nothing normal about that guy. The way he would jump, the way he would elevate, bro, even his and ones. It's like, yo, what am I seeing right now? Nah, bro, I'm sorry. There's not. And Jordan, I'm telling y'all, we didn't see them all. There ain't nothing like him. Kobe awed me from a skill perspective. Jordan was like skills, mastery of the game, simplicity, because he was so skilled that Jordan would beat you with simple moves. He would beat you with, because he mastered the game that Jordan, when Jordan played, that's why these idiots think he's not skilled, these dumbasses. The guy was so skilled that simple movements is all he needed to beat you. He didn't need to exert himself beyond hit the competition in front of him. The fact was, the players in front of him did not require him to exert and display all his skill. From time to time, he would. And that's when you see the most spectacular plays in sports history. He was a master of the game, bro. He was like freaking Lord Beerus. He just hit you with the little pop and you're done. He ain't got to do all of this swinging and punching and hollering and screaming that Goku used to do. He ain't got to do none of that, all that hollering and powering up. Beerus just take one swift move, either do the pop and you're done. It was like freaking Lord Beerus. For those of y'all who get the reference, y'all already know what it is. If you don't, you done missed out on a good time in life. If you know who Lord Beerus is, you had a great time in life. If you don't know who he is, you missed out major. For those of y'all who know Lord Beerus, you know what's up. Matter of fact, he's not even Lord Beerus. He's Weiss. That dude is Weiss. Kobe's Lord. That dude is Weiss. Y'all know who that is. If you don't know who Lord Beerus is, bro, I'm sorry to say you missed a lot. You missed a lot in life, bro. I'm sorry to say you missed a lot. Anyway, let's continue on. Let me read this. MJ took Kobe under the wing and raised him. MJ met Labalco and shunned him because MJ spotted that ninja for what he was years ago. Labalco is Benny Balco from the Bronx, except he not mucking Carlito. Yo, appreciate the super chat. He said, now, son, he's Weiss, man. He's Weiss. If y'all know who Weiss is, we all thought Lord Beerus was that dude. We all thought he was that dude. Until we found out about Weiss. We thought Weiss was a servant. We thought Weiss, until we found out that's his trainer. Kobe's like Lord Beerus, and Jordan is like Weiss. And LeBron is like King Kai. No, I'm just playing. I'm just playing, man. I'm just playing. LeBron is like Golden Freezer, man. That's what LeBron. LeBron James is Golden Freezer, bro. That's who he is. Stop. Let me stop, bro. He said LeBron is Yamcha. Nah, let me stop, man. Let me stop, man. Let me stop. I'm just playing with y'all, man. I'm just playing with y'all. LeBron is Golden Freezer, bro. He just be there hating for no reason. He just mad, hating for no reason, bro. Just hating for no damn reason, man. Oh my God. Nah, I was about to say Rich Paul is Chi-Chi, but I'm not gonna do him like that, man. I'm not gonna do Rich Paul. Rich Paul is like Krillin, man. Rich Paul is freaking Krillin. Anyway, guys, y'all pretty much got it. Y'all pretty much got it, man. Yeah, man. Had to throw man, I gotta tell you, I'm so hurt that they never continued that show. I am so hurt. Put a 1 in the chat if you couldn't wait for the English sub of the show to come out, that you had to go watch it in Japanese. Put a 1 in the chat if you watched Dragon Ball Super in Japanese because you couldn't wait for the English version. Put a 1 in the chat. I know we got a lot of people, a lot of ones in it. Yo, I could not wait, man. I could not wait. The English episodes were like 10 episodes back. I said there's no way I'm waiting 10 weeks to see what happened next, bro. Y'all already know, man. Y'all already know. Yeah, I tried to convince Marco to watch the Diamond, man. He said he's not watching it, man. He just didn't like the fact that they were kids. But then later on, they made them adults again. But that was a good one. Yeah, the Japanese version was the best. The Japanese version was the best one in terms of I think of the voices. Like when Goku, y'all remember when, I know this live is like we're like off the track, right? Y'all remember when Goku turned Ultra Instinct for the second time? The first time he went Ultra Instinct with that music, yo, I probably watched that episode like 20 times. The first time Son went Ultra Instinct for the first, I watched that little part 20 times. The second time he went Ultra Instinct, when Beerus was watching in the bleachers, and that voice that he was, bro, man, that show was, oh my God, bro. If you know, you know. If you never watched Dragon Ball Super, bro, you missed out. If you never watched Dragon Ball Z, I started watching Dragon Ball Z when Vegeta came. Like, that's how long I go back. I know there are people that go back beyond that. That's when I started. If you didn't watch Dragon Ball Z, bro, you missed out, man. I'm sorry to say, you missed out. You missed out on a lot. That was one of the best parts of childhood, man. One of the best parts. Let me see. The Saiyan Saga. The one I didn't like was the one with where they had the Super Saiyan 4s. I didn't like that one. When they were like the red Super Saiyan, I wasn't. And they had a recent one after Dragon Ball Super, like a really dumb one. I didn't like that one as well. But yeah, Dragon Ball Z, man, is the best anime of all time, man. It's there. But that one, in terms of series, is that one and maybe a few others I can't think of right now. Yeah, GT. I couldn't stand GT, man. I thought GT sucked, to be honest with you. 40th anniversary tomorrow. New shows, movies, games. New shows? What's the new show? What new show do they have coming out? Let me find out. What's the new show that they have coming out? Please let me know. Y'all already know, man. I'm about to go search. What's the new show called? Please let me know the name of the new show. What? What's the new show? Dragon Ball GT. No. Battle of the Planets is the best anime. Battle of the Planet. I got to check it out. Please let me know what this new show is. Let me go check it out before I get off this live. I know we went off track here. This is for the anime fans. For those of y'all who watch anime, I'm sure this is interesting to y'all. There is no new show confirmed. Yeah, I haven't heard of no new show, man. I haven't heard that. I do wish they made a second season, another version of Death Note. I know y'all saw Death Note. Oh, another one of my favorite shows was Bleach. I don't know whoever watched Bleach. Did anybody watch Bleach in the comment? I'm sure somebody watched Bleach. I know a lot of people watch Bleach in the comment section. Bleach was probably my second favorite anime of all time. It was Dragon Ball Z, and then it was Bleach. Bleach was my second favorite one of all time. Bleach was incredible. Bleach was incredible, bro. Incredible. What else you got? Dragon Ball Z. I haven't watched that many, man, but Bleach was one of my favorites. That one was for sure. There was another show I was watching, but it just didn't make any sense to me, so I stopped watching it. And of course, who watched the Kengan? What's the name of this show? Kengan Ashura on Netflix. Anybody watch that? I watched Kengan Ashura. Yeah, I see we're slowly losing people. Like, bro, what are we talking about here? Like Dragon Ball Z and all of that. Like, what are we doing? You should watch if you into like action and all of that. It's a little bit gory. But Kengan Ashura is a pretty good show on Netflix. Y'all should watch. If you like fighting and all of that, that's a very good show. You should definitely check that out. Anyway, guys, man, appreciate you guys for being a part of the live. And we definitely and Castlevania, the whole 3-part series or whatever, I love it. The Castlevania, the movies, the show, I love it. The one on Netflix, I love it too. Anyway, guys, man, Ronin Warriors is also good, man. Anyway, guys, appreciate you guys for being a part of the live, and we're going to catch you on the next one. Y'all have a good one. I'm out.